Hey guys, what's going on? It's Devon Cyrus of Best Reports, and it's great to see you guys here. So guys, here is my prediction for the top five. Now obviously, and the Lakers and the Philadelphia, they've come out and said respectively that Philadelphia said, we're going to take Ben Simmons. The Lakers said, we're going to take Brandon Ingram. So I don't see them changing their mind. Ben Simmons, obviously a lot of people have said, super high potential. He's a small forward, but he doesn't really shoot, so he's going to need the lane to be cleared over there in Philadelphia because there's Jahlil Okafor, Joel Embiid, Nerlens Noel. At least one or two of them need to go because Ben Simmons does not shoot whatsoever. I believe he only took 3 threes in a whole season at LSU. So obviously, it's just not going to work with having all those bigs down there. He needs room to create for himself and for his teammates because he's also a great passer. So obviously, Ben Simmons is going to go number one. And Philadelphia has said that they're either trying to get rid of Jahlil Okafor or Nerlens Noel. Now, at number two, obviously, the Lakers are going to take Brandon Ingram. He's the second best prospect in the draft. Great scorer, 43% from downtown. He is ready to help the Lakers right away. He's going to fit right in with D'Angelo Russell and Jordan Clarkson in the backcourt. Julius Randle is getting ready to come off and have a really good season. Down the stretch, he had put together a few double-doubles, so we're starting to see him get ready. The Lakers have a lot of really good prospects, so adding Brandon Ingram only makes sense for the Lakers. Now, at number three, this is really hard because everybody says Boston is trying to shop their pick. So right now, I'm going to leave it at Boston. And the two players that Boston said they're high on is either Dragan Bender or Chris Dunn. So let's just say they don't move it and it doesn't become Phillies. I'm going to say that Boston's going to take a guy like Kevin Dunn or Kevin Dunn. And I know it doesn't make sense because there's Isaiah Thomas, there's Marcus Smart, but maybe they take him and shop him later in this season so people get to see him, or they're going to try and sell Isaiah to the highest bidder. But I really don't think Boston would do that. Isaiah has done a great job for Boston in the past 2 years. He's been fantastic. So I really don't see where Chris Dunn would fit in unless, Boston finds a way to move him. So right now, obviously, taking another point guard is not going to be the answer. But the Boston Celtics are really high on Chris Dunn, so just because we don't know what's going to happen and Boston's really trying to ship their pick, let's go with Chris Dunn. Now, at the number 4 position, the Phoenix Sun. Now, if Boston takes Chris Dunn, Dragan Bender will be next. Obviously, he is kind of a mystery going into this draft, I should say, because obviously he didn't play in college. He's an overseas prospect, but a lot of people compare him to a Dirk Nowitzki, which might not be very fair. He plays the power forward position, and he can stretch the floor. Great shooter, but again, he's young. He's 18 years old. 18. Huge ceiling for improvement. He'll have a lot of time to put on weight. And Phoenix needs a forward. They have Alex Len there at the 5, who put together a couple of good games this season, so I think he'll stay in the starting position. Adding Dragan Bender will be great. I heard that Phoenix might be shopping Brendan Knight before the season starts, or Eric Bledsoe, so we don't know what's going to happen there. But I definitely think Phoenix will go with Dragan Bender because, again, a lot of time to get good, a lot of upside, a lot of ceiling for that guy. And rounding it up in the top 5, I'm going to go off the board with a lot of people here. I am going to go with Buddy Hield going to Minnesota. And this is why. Tom Thibodeau has taken over. I've said for the past few years that this team looks good. It looks good, but it's young. And that's why they won't succeed. Tom Thibodeau going there, the defense is going to straighten itself out, or else people are not going to play. Karl-Anthony Towns, fantastic this season. Rookie of the Year. Andrew Wiggins, great scorer. Improving his shot day by day. Zach LaVine, we saw the upside. Ricky Rubio, great passer. Adding Buddy Hield would be perfect. He can be the offset for Andrew Wiggins to help him score points there in Minnesota because he's really the front runner for scoring. And Karl-Anthony Towns does most of the work down low. So I think adding in Buddy Hield there would be perfect for Andrew Wiggins. Another great scorer on the wing. And, you know, a lot of people are going to say, Stevan, then that means Ricky Rubio or Zach LaVine's going to have to sit. And I say, yeah, I think Minnesota would get rid of one of them for another asset, probably a six-man. You know, Ricky Rubio has said that if, you know, Minnesota does not make the playoffs this year, that he might not come back. So why not move Zach LaVine to the point guard position, even though that's not really his spot, but he's done okay at that spot at times when Ricky Rubio was injured. Move Buddy Hield to the 2 guard and have Andrew Wiggins at the 3. And then you have Gorgui Dieng at the 4 and Karl-Anthony Towns at the 5. It seems like a really great lineup. Again, great lineup, really young, but I think Tom Thibodeau can really harness that power and harness these young guys to play fantastic. I think that if they take Buddy Hield, it is almost a surefire chance that Minnesota will make the playoffs. Obviously not in the top 5, maybe 7th or 8th. But if they take Buddy Hield, he's going to help you right away with scoring. He is developed already, obviously because he's older. He's not being taken in the top 5. But, the top 3, I mean. But again, he's ready to go right now. Why not capitalize on that and push Minnesota right now? They have Tom Thibodeau. They have Andrew Wiggins. They have Karl Towns. Add that next wing scorer that's going to make them great. So guys, that is my top 5 predictions. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you kind of thinking the same thing? A lot of people have said Buddy Hield's not going to go top 5. I think that he will round it off and go to Minnesota. So guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Share this with your friends. And guys, I will see you in a few hours, actually. I'm going to try and live stream the draft. But I'm not sure how well that's going to work. But if it doesn't work well, I'm just going to shoot off some videos with my mic. And I'll shoot out a few podcasts afterwards. So guys, I will see you then. Peace.